Good day to everyone. My name is Aisyah Farhana Shirlin Binti Jaafre. My matrix number is BM25110081. And for today's SSM, my topic will be regarding the immune system. But before I would briefly introduce the immune system, I would like to show my appreciation towards my lecturer, which is Prof. Zainal, who guided us throughout this assignment. So, what is the immune system? So, the immune system is a very complex but highly organized system that protects our body from infections while also maintaining its tolerance to its own cell. Rather than acting as a single organ, it functions as a network made out of specialized organs, immune cells, as well as molecular signals that work together to maintain health. In this presentation, I would like to briefly discuss the anatomy of the immune system, and discussing the physiological and biochemical regulations, and highlighting a key contributor or a specialist in this field, and finally explain the clinical relevance of the immune system through a disease example before concluding. So now let's talk about the anatomy of the immune system. As I mentioned before, the immune system isn't just one organ. It consists of multiple specialized organs that work together. So we can classify these organs as primary and secondary lymphoid organs, where the primary lymphoid organs are responsible for the development and maturation of the immune cells. This includes the bone marrow and thymus. For the bone marrow, it is the site of hematopoiesis, which is the production of blood cells, and importantly, it is the site of B lymphocyte maturation, which helps it become mature and a functional immune cell before entering the bloodstream. For the thymus, however, it is located in the retrosternal mediastinum and is the primary site of T lymphocyte maturation. Structurally, it is a bilobe organ, which means it has two lobes with a cortex and a medulla, and also it contains a unique structure known as Hassel's corpuscle, which can be seen under the microscope, which plays a role in the T cell development. The thymus is the most active during childhood and gradually undergoes involution after puberty. The secondary lymphoid organs, however, are immune cells which are activated where immune responses are initiated. This includes the lymph nodes and the spleen. I would only focusing on these two secondary lymphoid organs, but I would like to point out there are more secondary lymphoid organs. For the lymph nodes, they are small and encapsulated structures distributed throughout the body. They filter lymph and provide environment for antigen presentation, which allows the immune cells, which mentioned previously, the B cells and the T cells, to interact with the pathogens. The spleen is located in the left upper quadrant of the abdomen and is the largest secondary lymphoid organs. Unlike the lymph nodes, it filters blood-borne antigens. It has a white pulp and a red pulp, which individually the white pulp is involved in the immune responses, while the red pulp remove old and damaged red blood cells. So now let's move on to how the immune system functions. So physiologically, the immune responses can be divided into two parts, which is innate immunity and adaptive immunity. For the innate immunity, we usually use this for cases such as when you suddenly got a paper cut or you step on a needle which pierces through your skin, because the innate immunity gives you an immediate but non-specific response to pathogens. It includes physical barriers, phagocytic cells, and inflammatory responses. While it is effective, it does not generate immunological memory, which is in adaptive immunity. In adaptive immunity, on the other hand, it produces a highly specific and capable of memory formation, which is crucial for vaccines and so on. It it involves B lymphocytes, which is mentioned previously, which produces antibodies, and T cells, which mediate cellular immune responses. These two are closely linked together, where antigen presenting cells are the bridge between the innate and adaptive immunity to ensure our immune responses are well coordinated. So, in a biochemical perspective, the immune responses are regulated by proteins such as cytokines, which are signaling molecules that allow the immune cells to communicate with each other. So, one important example of a type of cytokines are interleukin 6, which stimulates the liver to produce acute phase protein, such as C reactive protein, where it is commonly used in clinical settings as a marker of inflammation. So, in this integration of physiological and biochemical signaling, will ensure that the reactions are not only effective but also regulated. So, the importance of the immune system can be clearly seen in diseases such as severe combined immunodeficiency or SCID, which is a rare genetic disorder characterized by an severe defective immune system. Affected infants are unable to produce effective immune response uh, to infections during their development in their early life. So SCID has many forms, but one of the most common form is X-linked, which happens usually for males. This skid or this disease is caused by the mutation in IL-2 RG gene. This results in the absence of functional T cells and natural killer cells or NK cells, while the B cells are usually present but are ineffective. Anatomically, this condition is associated with a hypoplastic thymus, which shows poor corticomedullary differentiation and the absence of Hassel's corpuscles. This highlights the importance of the thymus in immune development. The primary treatment for SCID is hematopoietic stem cell transplantation, which replaces the defective immune system with functional immune cells. When diagnosed early, this treatment significantly improves survival and quality of life. So, one of the most famous specialists in this field is Professor Shimon Sakaguchi, which is a renowned immunologist best known for his discovery of the regulatory T cells, or also known as TREGs. So, TREGs plays a crucial role in maintaining the immune tolerance by suppressing excessive immune response and prevents autoimmunity. His research also identified the FOXP3 gene, which is essential for TREG development and function. This discovery transformed our understanding of the immune system by showing that the immune regulation is just as important as immune response. So, in conclusion, the immune system is crucial for protecting the body from infections while maintaining tolerance to self. Its structure is closely linked to its functions, from its immune cell development in primary organs to immune activations in secondary organs. Disruption in systems, as seen in conditions such as SCID, demonstrates how critical immune anatomy and regulations are for survival. Understanding immune system is therefore fundamental to understanding both health and disease. That's all from me. Thank you.